want to be when you're older? How many of us have been plagued with that ridiculous question? It is the worst question in the English language. It is total bull. Because to me it implies two things. That you're not someone already. That you need to be someone, and maybe when you're 80 you'll finally be that person. There's this old belief out there, which is that we need power to create change. That we need to be a CEO, we need to be in government to create change. I believe that it's about using our existing power, the power within us, to create that change. It's there. I believe within each of you right now, you already are someone. There is already power. I spoke at a TEDx event, and I went to the bathroom afterwards, did my business. And a guy comes up to me, and by the way, I hate being called Anand sir. I'm not some Buddha, I'm not some 8-year-old guy. And so this guy comes up and he goes, Anand sir. I'm like, don't call me so Anand sir, just call me AC. He's like, okay, AC sir. I'm like, oh. He's like, I want to be a writer. I said, do me a favor, don't say that. I said, do this. You don't want to be a writer, just be a writer. He goes, oh, okay. I said, what do you want to write? He goes, I want to write a book. I said, great, what's the story about? He goes, this is my life story. I said, great, how much have you written? He goes, nothing. I said, do me a favor, tomorrow send me page 1. That's it, just page 1. I said, agreed? Agreed. Shook hands, we wash my hands, I'll be done. Shook hands. The end of the thing, he sent next day, 6 in the morning, he sent me page 1. He's been sending me a page for the last 9.5 months. Every day. There is power already within you. There is power already within each of you. You already are someone. You don't need to be someone to do that. I believe, what change are you committed to creating? And what power will you use to create that change? Is it position? Do you need a title to do that? Is it about bullying someone, whether it be in the corporate world or in schools? What for you is the power you're going to use? And what change are you committed to creating? In today's world today, we can knock someone down the internet in a second. We can literally destroy someone's career, someone's life, someone's reputation on Facebook, on Twitter, all this stuff. Whether it be someone next to you or Justin Bieber, whoever it is. And I got my love for JB, right? But I say this right now, it's the same thing. You can destroy someone in a second, or you can create a movement. I watched an amazing video. If you haven't seen it, I recommend you see it, called 1 Billion Rising. Unbelievable video. And this is about women around the world who united together to say, you know what? Let's stand up against violence to women. They said, we don't want roses, we want rights. And they did this thing of getting 1 billion users. I think even here in the Bangalore Amphitheater, there's movements around the world to stand up to something. The question is, what are you going to stand up for? You already are leaders. Please do not ever listen to anyone who says you're the leaders of tomorrow. You're not. You're the leaders of today. You already are leaders. The question is, what type of leaders are you? What will you stand up for? To support you on that journey, I'm going to suggest a new question to you. Let's forget the question of what do you want to be when you're older. You already are someone. I'm going to suggest a new question. The question I'm going to suggest is, what's your gift? What is your gift? I believe every one of us in this room, everyone who's watching this video, has a unique gift that's been put in them since they was a little kid. And I want to just classify 3 areas. There are our skills, which I define as something that you're good at. This is stuff you put on a resume, stuff you put on a CV, stuff you put on a college app. I'm a good listener, I'm detail-oriented, I'm a team player, that kind of stuff. Right? That's your skills. Or music, or art, or science, whatever it is for you, that's a skill. The second area is a talent. This is something you've mastered. To use Malcolm Gladwell's analogy, the 10,000 hour rule. Something you spent time mastering. And the third area is your gift. An inherent ability. Something you've done since you were a child. Maybe you're good at listening. Maybe you're a person that brings people together. Maybe you're intuitive. Maybe you're the friend that everyone goes to. An inherent ability in you. I'm going to use 3 examples to illustrate this idea. People I've met, The privilege of meeting and people who are truly, truly role models for me. The first is my main man Sachin. And right now, to me, I'll tell you right now, Sachin's skill is what? Batting. He can hit shots, straight drive, cover drive, whatever. Those are his skills. His talent is in getting runs on any wicket, any circumstance, any opponent. That's his talent. That's what he's mastered. I believe what his gift is, and I know this from people I've worked with in the IPL who told me this about him. Sachin's true gift is intuition. He can read a situation, read a match like no one else. Apparently one guy I worked with in the IPL told me he was standing next to Sachin at slip, and literally the ball came and Sachin turned to him and said, the ball's going to come here, the guy's going to edge it, it's going to come to you, get ready for the catch. Exactly that happened. That's intuition. Anyone who says that Sachin Tendulkar should retire is crazy. Even if he's not scoring runs, he can add value to the team by using his gift. His skills and his talents may not be what they were, but his gift is never gone. That's something in you till the day you die. The other person, you know her very well, Oprah Winfrey. What is her skill as a speaker? What are her talents? Really knowing what people need. And what is her gift? We all know her story. We all know the pain she's gone through in her life. I believe her gift was converting her pain into a gift. Using her pain to help others. That was her true gift. Another person, MJ. I love you. Michael Jackson. What was his skill? His skill was a singer, a dancer. What was his talent as an entertainer? There are guys out there who can sing and dance, but trust me, if you see MJ in action, there are very people who can entertain an audience like Michael Jackson. But his gift went even deeper than that, because there are good singers in the world, there are good dancers in the world. But when Michael Jackson died, why did so many people around the world mourn? Because of his gift. And his gift was bringing people together. His gift was doing whatever it takes to bring people together. That was what he's about, love and unity. And why do I say that? Because I would suggest a new approach. Instead of focusing on what am I good at, which is what most people focus on, I would suggest you go inside out and ask a different question. What is my gift? Right now ask yourself, what is your gift? What is your true gift? And then from there, add to that. How can I take my gift and add some of my talents to it? And then add to that some of my skills and then take that into the world. Go inside out. Because if you do that, I tell you something, your gift can help others find their gift. And Michael did that. The 10-year-old boy whose music that Michael touched very deeply. This 10-year-old boy went to a school where he was being bullied every day. He went to a school where he was being beaten up every day. Literally his first day at school, kids drag him out of his bed, dunk him in a bath of cold water, dunk him, and call him racial slurs. And by the way, for 5 years at the school, that's his life. But he doesn't tell his parents why. Because he thinks he needs to be someone to make them proud. Well, he was put in the lowest class for English. At the age of 12, he was voted least likely to succeed by his peers and his teachers. This person literally stood on a ledge. He was sick of fighting back. He was sick of trying to talk to teachers. He was sick of trying to change things. He felt he had no power. He stood on a ledge and wanted to take his life. And then Michael Jackson's music saved his life. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make that change. And he decided to change his own life. Because that child was me. That was my life. And Michael saved my life. Using his gift. And with the grace of God, my story didn't end there. I went to Georgetown University. I graduated with a double degree in history and English, a double minor in psychology and theater, both one of the 15 most prominent students. I then went on to become the first Indian to ever write an American sitcom. I say that not to impress you. I say that to impress upon you my life changed. And yes, in my life I was an actor, I acted in movies, I was a sitcom writer, I did stand-up comedy with a bald guy called Russell Peters. But that was fulfilling for me at one level because I was able to use my skills. I was able to use my talents. But I wasn't using my gifts. And my gift is the desire to do whatever it takes to serve people, to bring them together. And that's what my mission is about today. And that's why whoever I'm working with at events, Doesn't matter if it's an IPL cricket team, Kings 11 Punjab. Doesn't matter if it's a kid in the audience. Doesn't matter if it's a CEO. My whole thing is how do we help people find their gift? But that's my story. My question is, what's yours? What's yours? What is your gift? What is the gift that you are committed to sharing with this world? What is the gift that's in you already? And the question is, who are you going to be to really share that gift? Again, you already are someone. But like I said, trust me, I was in a university where I had no options. I tried beating the other boys back, they beat me up. I tried talking to teachers, nothing happened. The only shift that happened in my life started in here. A shift in the mindset, a shift in knowing that I was more. And I tell you the same thing, whatever shift needs to happen in you to share your gift in this world, make it. Whether that be get more compassion for people, whether that be develop more faith, whether that be develop more courage, whatever in you, develop in you what you need to serve this world. Life supports those who live to support life. You will get the resources. Don't worry about the how. Focus on what you have and share it. So what is your gift? And again, it starts with you. Michael said himself, right? It's his words. We've also heard the words from Gandhi. Be the change you want to see in this world. We all know this. The question is, are we using this? You already are someone. I truly believe it. You already have a gift. The question is, are you going to use it? By the way, how many people in this audience here want to make their parents proud? You already have. Just by being you. They may not express it, they may not say it, they may not focus on it, but you already have. I have one thing I want to share with you. Please never forget this. Do not wait for tomorrow to be proud of the gift that you already have within you today. It is your gift. The question is, how are you going to use it? Are you committed to using it? Are you going to use it to serve? Or are you going to use it to hurt? Are you going to use it to bring people together or to destroy people? What are you about? I have a vision for something. I'm going to paint a world for you. My mentor, Anthony Robbins, has a great quote, which is, where focus goes, energy flows. I want you right now to imagine a world where everyone's focus is on how can I share my gift. Where people around the world are going out there not to get power, but to share their power. To share their power with others and to activate others to find their power. Imagine that world. Would you want to be part of that world? Imagine this, if you can activate yourself today, what else can you activate? By the way, people come to me all the time, parents come to me all the time and say, do me a favor, motivate my child. I'm looking at all of you right now. You don't need to be motivated. I'm not here to motivate you. You already are motivated. I'm not here to motivate you. I'm here to activate. Activate what's already inside of you. And if I can play a part of that, it's a grace from God. Because you have it within you. So I'm asking you a question. What if you could activate the power within you today? You could activate your gift today. Imagine that. Then you can activate a school. You can activate a school. You can activate a community. You can activate a community. You can activate a country. You can activate a country. You can activate the world. So how do we start? One simple question. Activate your gift today. How am I going to activate my gift today? How am I going to share my gift today with this world? That's my message to you. How are you going to share your gift today with this world? And by the way, your gift doesn't mean your career. Because trust me, if you're intuitive, you can use that intuition with your friends, you can use it in your class, you can use every context. Your gift is something in you. You can use it every second of your life. How are you going to use it? Parents, please hear me. Don't focus on developing your children's skills all the time. Focus on encouraging them to develop their gifts. Because that's what's unique to them. And if they can add their skills, add their gifts, add their talents together, you have someone who's a leader, who's an agent of change. Again, the old belief is we need power to create change. We don't. You already have power. The question is, are you going to use it? How are you going to use your gift today? Activate your gift. Please. The world needs it. You deserve it. God bless you.